Welcome to this episode of the Final Lap Report, where we give you NASCAR news and post-race reports. So Fox is currently on a stretch where NASCAR Cup Series races are broadcast on FS1, which is Fox Sports 1. That's what it stands for. So rather than the main Fox network, under the current media rights deal, which includes new partners like Amazon Prime and TNT, the number of races on the main Fox channel has been reduced. So it's going to be a month and a half that Fox will be taking a break from broadcasting NASCAR Cup Series races. And they have a list here of all the NASCAR Cup Series races from the race today at Phoenix Raceway going into April 26th at Talladega Superspeedway. And this is the schedule from the remainder of March going into the end of April. Now, NASCAR only races on weekend days. The NASCAR Cup Series usually races on Sundays. They sometimes race on Saturdays, but most of the time it's on Sundays. So we'll go over the schedule. So today is March 8th, so they're going to be racing at Phoenix Raceway today. Tyler Reddick's going to be going for 4 in a row to attempt to tie Jimmy Johnson for 4 consecutive wins, and that race is going to be broadcast on FS1. And next week on March 15th, they'll be at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and that will be broadcast on FS1. The week after that, on March 22nd, they'll be at Darlington Raceway, and that will be on FS1. I think that's Throwback Weekend. Throwback Weekend is always awesome. The paint schemes are incredible. All the throwback paint schemes. And then there's Martinsville Speedway. On March 29th, they'll be there. The week after Darlington Raceway. And that will be broadcast on FS1. And April 5th, there is an off week. Now, on Monday, when I usually do the Final Lap Report for post-race reports, there will not be a post-race report on April 6th, because the reason why NASCAR is off going through April 5th is because it's Easter weekend. And the reason why I say going through April 5th is from April 3rd, which is Friday. Normally the trucks race on Friday, and then it's the O'Reilly Series on Saturday, and then the Cup Series on Sunday. So usually it goes in that order. But since that is Easter weekend, and Sunday is Easter, which is the day the Cup Series usually races, there will not be a post-race report on the Final Lap Report on Monday, April 6th. On April 12th, they'll be racing at Bristol Motor Speedway, so they'll return to racing, and that will be on FS1. And the Final Lap Report will return for post-race reports the day after the NASCAR Cup Series race at Bristol Motor Speedway. And then Fox returns to broadcast NASCAR Cup Series races on April 19th at Kansas Speedway. And the last race that is on the schedule here that is shown is Talladega Superspeedway on April 26th, and that's on Fox. So following the race at Talladega on April 26th, the remaining races in Fox's portion of the season, including the All-Star race at Dover, will return to FS1 before coverage shifts to Amazon Prime Video in late May. Thanks for watching this episode of the Final Lap Report. Please like, subscribe, and turn on that notifications bell. And please follow me on X, formerly Twitter, at TailsAmyHQ. See you in the next one.